Hi guys, it's just been pouring with rain, so we thought we'd use this opportunity to come down while the ground is still nice and wet and do a whole load of digging down at the bottom part of the plot. That's like the wild jungle area. I'm still making my way down the weeding with the blackcurrants. I'm actually nearly at the end of the blackcurrants and coming up to the gooseberries. So there is still a ways to go with the fruit bushes, but this is why I love filming everything, because you can see the progress. How much we've already cleared out is really good. I think the gooseberries are going to be the next thing that will be ready. The bindweed seems to be making its way through this one a little bit. I'm not sure if they're different varieties or this is just a younger bush. The gooseberries are very green on this one. I mean, they may still turn red, but the leaves I think are a bit different as well. Today we're taking some rubbish to the dump. Not everything that's in the compost bin, but just some of the other rubbish that's lying around. So I've just started bagging that up. It will be really nice to get this space cleared out, because I do have plants that are waiting to go in here. When we had all the rain last week, I did manage to plant a row of rocket and a row of spinach. One of them is starting to come through, but I can't remember which row was which. And I've got my peas out. I left the toilet roll sticking up a bit. That was just how they had grown in the pots, and I thought it would act as a little bit of a collar to protect it from the wind for now. This soil looks awful here, but it's because it's been raining and it's kind of dried like that. I did actually rake it, but it's just the way the soil is. It all clumps back together. It's very clay-like. It's quite rocky too. We also bought a whole load of water bottles because we're going to try Nora's trick from Nora and Brian's allotment, and that is to put the sweet corn into some of these plastic bottles as like a little protective tube when we first put them out. And I was also thinking the bottoms we could use as slug traps. So we're back from the dump, and we also stopped at the garden centre and I picked up some tomatoes because, as you know, my seeds haven't done very well, and I'm going to pop those into their grow bags now. So I've cut 3 sections out of the grow bags. I'm going to put a tomato into each one, and I've also put these plant pots in there, and that's for when I'm watering them, so I can give them lots of water all in one go. Tomatoes like a lot of water. So I got these brandy wine tomatoes, which are a heritage variety. Another heritage variety is these Tigerella ones. They've got a nice tiger stripe on them. I'm also putting in this Sweet Million, which I got from the lady at the National Allotment Society. And then I've got 3 Shirley, which came in this pack all together, because this was one of the seeds that we bought that hasn't really done anything. So I'm going to put these in as well. There we go, that's the tomatoes in. So it's evening down on the plot. We've just come down to close up the greenhouse because it's been quite a nice warm day today. Trevor's been down here and look what he's done. Ta-da! So the bark area is finished off. There was some bark that was delivered to the plot. It's quite fresh stuff. It's very finely chopped, and there's still some greenery in it. But we've mixed it with what we already had, and we've got this area filled. And this is the big pile that is still here. They're actually playing bowls just over the fence over there, so it's quite loud tonight considering it's evening time. And these are all the potatoes, and those ones that are the pink and purple that started coming up, purple and pink, the actual leaves and everything, well, they're starting to green out now. With the pink ones, their stalks are a bit pinkier, so you can still kind of tell that they're the pink ones. The sage bush is looking really good. I think this is going to be the next thing that I do 4 recipes with, because I've got loads of ideas for the sage. I've got the sweet corn in today, so I did use the collars around them, which I think is going to protect them from the wind, hopefully the slugs a little bit. It's looking really dark now, like it's going to rain, so I think I'm going to head up home, and that's all for this week, guys. See you soon.